Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Millhouse, and we do it the hard way. For those of you that have experienced the fun that is Millhouse Buddy plus evolving minions in the tavern so you get access to 6 stars on 6 stars on 6 stars on 6 stars, you know where this is going. Turns out that taking a 1 gold cyclable 6 until you find a bunch of the copies of whatever 6 star you're looking for is ridiculously good. But typically you can't level to the moon and do it manually, so you're at the mercy of finding that evolved minion. But sometimes you get the little reprieve. You get a ghost in the game, you get a timely free round, you level to the moon, you tank a hit, and then you do it manually. Because 1 or 2 turns of cycling 6 stars is usually enough to find direction, and then you just dump on people because you have golden copies of all kinds of 6 stars. And you can do whatever you want. Alright, enjoy. Absolutely, simply stunning. You're not going to 3? Ooh, Putricide's staying down. No hero power usage. Okie dokie. What we doing? Over time, making the better decisions more often leads to higher MMR. Not a radical concept. But there's a lot of places where people are super tempo heavy. There are places where people understand when... one of the things that's very consistent as you go really high MMR is that people understand when to give up, when to fold. If you watch tournament meta, you watch like Lobby Legends games back when that was popular, when people drop below 15, they don't tend to die the next 2 turns. You have a lot of that, I can just stay alive slightly longer by doing weird niche stuff. So games drag a little bit longer, and the people that are ahead get to be more greedy in those scenarios, and because, you know, they're not going to be able to benefit as much from going full tempo from that position. So on and so forth. These are not triples. These aren't even good cards for that matter. These just aren't. Okay. That's what it is. Not going to buff the shop. We got the worst hit. Do we even do anything then? Jesus. Alright. It is what it is. Just cries himself to sleep at night into his pillow. It's whatever. It's the smuggler. Yeah. Get fucked us. That's a good hit. Like really good. Pog, go left. All right. One of you's going left. Nice. Whew. Yeah, 2-2 out of a random Tavern 3 minion is obviously great for us. We're going up no matter what. So like, yeah, we can take this. This is cool. But we're going to have to sell 2. And we're not going to try to play the Magnus then. It's not like Golden Magnus is really that important to us. All right. Well, beginning of the game was significantly more stressful than it typically is for a Millhouse. Keep 3-1 over 2-5. Yeah, it's a much better minion. Combination of it being a playable card that we buy a pair of, and on top of that, being a 3 instead of a 2, where we would never cycle 2s, we oftentimes could cycle 3s next turn. Very unlikely, but still. All of the above reasons. Like low attack, high health minions on mid turns like this, especially against a hero like Galakron. They ain't worth much. Ain't worth much at all. Dude, Pog. What are we doing? Our combat RNG is so good today. It's happened a bunch of times. We're getting games or rounds where we're not losing, where we should be losing health. Too bad our tavern RNG is ass. All right. Four-star line for now. Interesting. Interesting. How do you play undead as Millhouse? We'll take the lot. Yeah, for real. Do you ever just go to 5 then? It sure feels like it, doesn't it? Cute. Would've been good last turn. So we're not getting the traditional, the good stuff. The go to 4 and find things that you can cycle to get value. We got the garbage, the bad stuff. The absolutely nothing direction version. A little bit rip right there. Alright, good enough though. Hey, what's up, DIFOM? There's a lot of power in undead. There's always power in the banana stand. We just gotta play this. It doesn't matter. We could buy in the other order. The difference, though, is that we get to see the 3-star first with the Fellhound. We just never leave this on the board, so, like, I don't give a shit about that. I just want to go to 5. I'm gonna take it because it's 1 gold for later. It's never making the boards, so, like, I don't care to buff it with the 3-1 through first. I just want to put another minion on the board. New things are new and I hate them. Relatable. I oftentimes yell at clouds. They weren't there yesterday. And their fluffiness, yeah, it's condescending, honestly. Like, they're up there floating along all, like, majestic and shit. Wish they'd just shut the fuck up. Stupid clouds and their fluffiness. So he hero powered multiple times on low tavern tier. Not my favorite thing to see. He hero powered 3 times below tavern 5. Alright, well, guess we get a lose. Casual fucking future side creation 5-star little shits. 4 and 5 stars. Okie dokie, did. Good for you. At least we got Ghost. We also got a 5-star in the first shop. A good one at that. A horsey. gold. Well, if you think he's trivial, we'll go in 6, right? We'll just play for 6s this game. I'm going to read that. I'm going to put the horse on the board because it's good for now. And if I was a little bit smarter about it, I could have sold the brute first instead of the Wrathweaver. I expected both of them to be gone this turn. Once we got the extra 5 gold, obviously we leveled, but we really don't ever play into this. So like you could just keep a slightly better minion for the first sell, just in case you get the gold so you could level, but we're never leveling unless we get that gold right there. And we have horse on the board too. Plus we're getting passively stronger. The Anub is just kind of nice. We just want to go roll into 6-star undead shit. And this is going to facilitate that. Because realistically, we don't scale from this board state with the time left in it. So we just spike hard off of undead units. And there's a lot of good undead units on 6, it turns out. Who'da thunk it? Like that one. Like this one. Like that one. Like that one. Jesus. Extra dragon. It is an extra dragon, but like... I'm just gonna sell all this. That's fine. Change my plan. Change of plans here. Until we get to a second Theater, I'm keeping this on the board, just in case. We don't have a ton of time left. These aren't demon things. There's a fort. We'll just do this for the turn. No. I should have hero powered. I don't need to use the spell. Turn 10, we should be fine. Or hero powered, what am I saying? I should have frozen before taking the 5-star. I'm not the father? But I wanted to be. Savjz. Okay, game. Thank you for at least hitting that one. But like, holy shit. What was that? What you doing? What a turn. Yeah, I mean, once we saw the Theaters, it's just the easiest scaling line. The undead stuff altogether was pretty cool too, but we have Millhouse. Let's go find Theater. Should have frozen before, cycling for that. That's what I was saying. Okay, well, non-pairs are probably the next thing to go. Bofur quill. I'm just going to keep you for the minute. Just a moment. Yeah, it's fine. Assuming that he's not ridiculously strong. We could play for the golden version of it for next turn by selling something else instead of taking the spell from each turn. But we see a lot of things at the beginning. Okie dokie. I love Big Horse. Yeah, Millhouse just does Millhouse things. Sometimes you can go to 6. This game, we got the ghost round and just went straight up. Good bump, Orgazoa. Well done, buddy. Got him. 4-star line's got to be the most consistent, but once we saw all undead shit and we didn't get any scaling vector, leveling seems way smarter. All right, what you got? What's in the box? A little late for the Myrmidon, don't you think? I'd say so. Got Ghost Round. Who could even... Okay, we can't poison it. I was gonna say, we could even poison this with Nadina in the long run. That was a lie. Once again, should have frozen. Should have frozen before this thing generated, just in case the last... it's not even worth it. What am I saying? It's just not worth it. Okay. This is fine for now. I'm just going to make as many stats as I can put on the ball and gold it and sell it at the end of next turn. I'm just using this turn to greed as hard as I can for that. Attack or health better? Demons undead, probably health. Over, you're backseating yourself. Always backseat myself. Talk about the plays. If I notice something I did wrong in real time, I just call myself on it. That way I remember. It's how I grow. It's how I get better. He did have a lot of scam components. Is it silly to sell the Quillbore and buff it with the other Theatar? Nah, we're not doing that. That's just... We might get like 8 cyclable neutrals. It's like a 16/16 buff. It's just not worth it. This is an example of greed without being greedy. Yeah, it's just the right time to greed. You know what? Even the triple's probably playable here. Another Theatar. Here's our manted boy. First manted. Here, just get on the board. Only 49 seconds. might as well be on there. I should have golded that with the gun when it was, I had the Athissa. There's no real reason to do that. Actually, we didn't have the other Greta in our hand, right? We should have bought it and sold it first to have the extra buff. Regardless. Should be about it. Demon? Works for me. Should order differently. I'm looking for an extra tribe to throw at the board. It's the last round. Put every last stat we can on the board. That's it. Regardless. Could have used the extra gold to roll to look for something slightly better if I'd taken a little bit more time on it. Just maximize stats on ball, sell ball, put down the poison minions, put an extra tribe down for the adept. We did it! Yeah, I mean, like, that was just the gift of the ghost round in the middle of it, allowed us to go to 6, and then Millhouse has the capability to pop off if you can get to a 6-star. We didn't need an evolve this game. We just went manually to 6. Typically, you only really do the 6-star line if you can find 1 or 2 of those evolved minions. Take shots at 6 and then stay down. Because it's just so expensive to level twice as Millhouse. You get yourself killed.